Charnel. Welcome back to my channel. So today I want to basically fill in my TBR card. So now, remember my old videos, I was using just a small, I'll enter the picture, a stackable bookshelf. But since I have my reading room now, I'm converting this cart. What should I try to show y'all? I'm converting this cart that I've had basically since my son was a newborn. But you guys, he's 4 years old now. And I was trying to, so I would use this for, oops, y'all crooked. Okay. So I was using this cart for, since he was a newborn. So moms, y'all know. So I would keep his diapers, wipes, change of clothes, everything on it, and just keep it around the house, wherever we were. So if we were hanging out in the living room or my room, whatever, and he, needed a diaper change or whatever, all his stuff would be on here, ointments, everything. And now he's 4, he's potty trained, so we no longer really need it. I mean, he wears the nighttime pull-ups, but he has a big closet, so just keep it in there. But yeah, it's just a sign that my baby is he's growing up. But so now I get to use it for myself. I tried to use it as a laundry cart, but it doesn't really fit in the laundry closet. So I was like, all right, let me be like the girlies, like the book girlies, and make me a TBR card. So I already started. So this is a little basket that I've had for, I got it at a yard sale last year before for $1, I think. It's that. So I don't really keep nothing in here. So in this room, my son hangs out in here with me sometimes, if he's home while I'm working, if he didn't go to daycare or whatever the case is. So I do have a couple of his toys in here, and little random, I have a pop socket and stuff like that. So I'm just gonna keep this here. I think it's cute. I really don't have it. I don't know what to use it for. I'm I got it for $1 and it's super cute, so I want to keep it. So if you have any ideas, let me know. Well, maybe I can put my bookmarks in there, because y'all have a lot of bookmarks. And then I started with some books that I have, hardcovers that that are taller, that I haven't read yet. So, and I want to read, but I haven't gotten to them. So y'all know I praise this book. I haven't even read it, but I want to read it so bad. It's Babel by R.F. Kuang, An Arcane History. So I want to get to this maybe in the fall. I don't think it's on my summer TBR. So yeah. And then this one is Pineapple Street by Jenny Jackson. I've had this for a long time and I haven't picked it up because as soon as I bought it, I started reading bad reviews, and I shouldn't do that. But I'm gonna read it for myself. I haven't read it yet, but yeah. And then another one, I don't really know if I really want to read it or it's just a collector's item at this point, but I've had this for years. It's Zadie Smith. Y'all know Zadie Smith is one of my favorite authors. Favorite authors. It's Zadie Smith Grand Union, and it's a collection of short stories. And I think I've told you. And it's I bought it at one of my favorite bookstores in my town because it was signed. So, and she's my favorite author. So I was of course I'm gonna get it. So I think it's probably a collector's item at this point. It's a little bit damaged, water damage and stuff. Because I bought it brand new, but I've been putting stuff on it and stuff. So I don't know if I'm gonna really read it. She has other books I need to read still. And then this one is Half Blown Rose. I don't know why I thought it said Half Brown Rose. Anyways, Half Blown Rose by Lisa Cross Smith. And it's a novel by Lisa Cross Smith. When did I get this? Let me read y'all a little synopsis. So, an irresistible story of a woman remaking her life after her husband's deception leads to a year of travel, art, and passion in Paris, from the award-winning author of This Close to Okay. Oh, and that one is on my TBR too. Okay, so yeah. So it's one, I don't know if I'm going to get to it this summer, but it's on my TBR. And this one, I do need it. I want to get to it, like, if it's not July or August, then in the fall, definitely. This is like one of my most anticipated reads of the year. It's called, I think I saw Joyce Wesley, another booktuber. I'll put her I'll put her YouTube up here somewhere, like a screenshot. It's called Family by Lori Frankel. But yeah, I think I saw Joyce talk about it. Either I watched like a vlog where she bought it, or she was reading it, like a reading vlog. And a book club that I'm in, a virtual book club, they read it and had the author on, but I like missed it because I think it's one of those times where, like I always say, I'm busy. But yeah, so this is one of my highly anticipated reads of the year. So I'm gonna get to it before 2024 is over for sure. So this one is like, it's like a feel-good story, but it's like an adoption story. So this says, not all stories of adoption are stories of pain and regret. Not even most of them. Why don't we ever get that movie? Yeah, so it's a positive adoption story, and it just intrigued me. So yeah, I'm gonna get to this like this year, hopefully the next couple months. Okay, so for this video, I kind of wanted to do like, yeah, we're building out, or like we're filling up my TBR card, but I kind of want to pinpoint first the books that are on my summer TBR, like the physical copies that I have. So yeah, we're gonna go through that first, and then I'll finish filling in the cart with the rest of them. So I'm gonna put that on the second shelf. So y'all, am I gonna get to this? So these are the books that I'm prioritizing for July and August. So I know summer started in June, and of course I'll go through what I read in June, because the books that I had on my TBR for June, which is a part of my summer TBR, will already be done basically. So for July and August, so we have, this is a library book. This is Piglet by Lottie Hazel. I think in my last video I posted for my May reading wrap up, I talked about this. Like, I'm in a Woman versus the Void reading era. And this is one of them. So this one is, and look at this cover. Look at that. Was it like a cheeseburger? I said, what's going on with this book? Who is Piglet? What's going on? Okay, so this is about an elegant, razor-sharp debut about women's ambitions and appetites, and the truth about having it all. A little bit more. Outside of a childhood nickname she can't shake, Piglet's rather pleased about how her life turned out. An up-and-coming cookbook editor at a London publishing house, she's got lovely, loyal friends and a handsome fiance, Kit, whose rarefied family she actually most of the time likes, despite their upper-class eccentricities. I know words. One of the many, many things Kit loves about Piglet is the delicious, unfathomably wow, elaborate meals she's always cooking. That's all I'm giving y'all. That's all I'm giving y'all about Piglet. I'm gonna do, I need to hold myself to this. I'm doing a video about my Woman versus the Void subgenre reading era that I'm currently in, and the books I've been reading and the books I want to read that's on my TBR. So look out for that. And subscribe to the channel. Subscribe. Make sure you're subscribing so you can like keep up with the, like, you know, see new videos. I'm not gonna post a lot, but see the new videos that I have coming out. So that's on the shelf. I know y'all can't see it. Maybe I can pull it back. Yeah. Okay, so that's on the shelf. Next is a recent buy, and it's a recent release too. It is Brought Up Sea by Christina Cook. Y'all know I'm an island gal. I'm a Jamaican girl. Any Caribbean book, especially Jamaican book that comes out, I have to, or even just that's out there, I love to read about my people, my culture. So this is a novel by Christina Cook called Brought Up Sea. This one's about, so it says Christina Cook weaves a tale of personal revelation and desire spun from a language that is agile, vibrant, and expert in its registers. Yeah, registers. Tired of not having a place to land, 20-year-old Akua flies from Canada to her native Jamaica to reconnect with her estranged sister Tamika. The younger brother Bryson has recently passed from sickle cell anemia, the same disease that took their mother 10 years prior. Oh, and Akua carries his remains in a small wooden box with the hope of reassembling her family. That's all I'm giving y'all. Speaking of sickle cell, have y'all been watching Supercell on Netflix? Well, did you watch it? Because it's about sickle cell, but it's like I'm not giving anything away, but this is like a part of the synopsis of the TV show, the series. The Supercell is people who are related, people who carry the trait of, I think people who carry the trait of the sickle cell trait, and like they're directly related, like immediate family, like sibling or a parent, or like I think it's like sibling or parent who has the disease, who have sickle cell. The person who gets the powers is related to them. So like one of the guys, his mom has it. Actually, two of the guys, their moms have it. Another one, their dad passed from it, and then another one, like their sibling has it. So like it's crazy, and it's obviously it's an all black cast, and some of them are, it's based in the UK, so some of them are like Caribbean descent, and the rest are like African descent, I think. So it's like interesting. Anyways, so the next one is The Love Songs of W.E.B. Du Bois by Honoré Fanon Jeffers. Look, y'all. This, I hear this is, so if you guys, I think I've said this a million times on here. I don't know. I can't remember whether it's here or Instagram, but my favorite book in the world is Homegoing by Yall. It's been 7 years. I've reread it like 2-3 times. It's my ultimate favorite book. I hear this is like in that same vein. If you liked or loved Homegoing, to read this. That's what everybody says. But Homegoing was like 300 pages or 350, if that. Y'all, this is, I'm scared, like 700 something. Yeah, it ends at like 780, 788. So I'm scared. But then I'm like, Charnel, you read Demon's Dream. And if you know, you know. Demon's Dream is like 800 pages, right? Or like 750, but that was on Kindle. You know, Kindle tricks you. You don't even realize you're reading a 900 page book on Kindle. So I think I can do this though. I can do this. And I've been so excited to read it for like however long it's been out, and I bought it on sale too. So it's on, but I even said earlier this year, I said it on my Instagram, I think, earlier this year, like this is gonna be my book of the summer. Like this is gonna be, I'm reading it this summer. So we have July, we have August, technically September too. September be low-key hot. So I think I can do this. Oh, should I read a little synopsis? Just something small. Okay. So the great scholar W.E.B. Du Bois once wrote about the problem of race in America and what he called double consciousness, a sensitivity that every African American possesses to survive. Since childhood, Ailey Pearl Garfield has understood Du Bois' words all too well. Bearing the names of two formidable Black Americans, the revered choreographer Alvin Ailey and her great-grandmother Pearl, the descendant of enslaved Africans and tenant farmers. Ailey carries Du Bois' problem on her shoulders. Ailey is reared in the North but spent summers in a small Georgia town of Chickasetta, where her mother's family has lived since their ancestors arrived from African bondage. Since she was a child, Ailey has fought a battle for belonging that is made even more difficult by a hovering trauma and the whispers of women, her mother Belle, her sister Lydia, and a maternal line reaching back 2 centuries who urge Ailey to succeed in their stead. Okay. It goes on, but you get the drift. This is like another family saga. And I love those. It's similar to like One Blood by Denise Miller. Like, I love like those family sagas, and we have to, we're following along with, what goes on in the family. So, yeah, I'm gonna get to it. Okay, so the next one is on my summer TBR is Stone Cold Fox by Rachel Collar Croft. Another one that has been on my TBR for a long time, and it's another women versus the void style of book. So she's coming for what she deserves. Yes, honey. And look at the nails and the jewels. Yes, go ahead, girl. She's coming for what she deserves, honey. So I'm excited to read this one. It's I've heard that it's another unhinged type of book. And I'm told y'all, I'm in that era right now. Like, I just, hopefully I don't eat my words and she's like the bad guy. But like, I love women who just coming for what they want, Like, I'm excited for Piglet and yeah, in this one. So this one is about, okay, so a perfectly wicked debut thriller about an ambitious woman who, after a lifetime of conning alongside her mother, wants to leave her dark past behind and marry the heir to one of the country's wealthiest families. I'm into it. That's all I'm giving y'all. Okay. Next is a new release that I'm super excited about. Is Margot's Got Money Troubles. This is also, this is by Rufy Thorpe. So this is also, y'all know I'm in a book club. This is I think it's our September read, but I feel like I'm gonna get to it soon. Like, this has been on my personal TBR for like since I heard it was coming out earlier this year, and it just came out in like May or June. So I'm super excited, and the reviews are so good. But yeah, so this one is about, it says, a bold, laugh out loud, funny, and heartwarming story about one young woman's attempt to navigate adulthood, new motherhood. Oh, yes, this is already speaking to me, and her meager bank account in our increasingly online world, from the Penn Faulkner finalist and critically acclaimed author of The Knockout Queen. The Knockout Queen, why does that sound familiar? I'm gonna read a little bit more of this, so y'all, I want y'all to read this too. As a child of a Hooters waitress and an ex-pro wrestler, Margot Millet's always known she would have to make it on her own. So she enrolls at her local junior college, even though she can't imagine how she'll ever make a living. She's still figuring things out and never planned to have an affair with her English professor. And while their affair is brief, it isn't brief enough to keep her from getting pregnant. Despite everyone's advice, she decides to keep the baby, mostly out of naivete and a yearning for something bigger. That's all I'm giving y'all. Margot's Got Money Troubles, honey. I'm excited to read this one. And I already know I'm going to read it before book club. And then the next one that's on my summer TBR is The Kiss Countdown by Etta Easton. I love her name. It's a romance. I've heard it's like a feel-good romance, not a lot of spice. It's just, when you're just in the mood for like, you just want something happy. So this one is about a struggling event planner and a sinfully hot astronaut must decide if their fake relationship is worth a shot at happily ever after in this starry debut. So that's the Kiss Countdown by Etta Easton. And last one is on my summer TBR is The Bandit Queen by Perini Schroff. It's a novel. I think it's another Women versus the Void. So this one is about she didn't kill her husband, but why not let everyone believe she did? Is that all I should give y'all? So 5 years ago, Geeta lost her no-good husband, as in she actually lost him. He walked out on her. She has no idea where he is, but in her remote village in India, rumor has it that Geeta killed him, and it's a rumor that just won't die. Is this supposed to be funny? Like, why am I laughing? But I heard this one's funny and good, and like just a really good, like, keeps you latched into the story type of good. Oh, Charmaine Wilkerson quoted it. Okay. But yeah, so I'm excited to read this one. I think it's too big. Oh no, it's okay. So the rest of the books that I will be filling in. So, but this one I'm just gonna run through them. So, On Rotation by Shireen Abuobi. It's been on my shelf forever. I want to get to it. I don't know if necessarily it's on my summer TBR, but it's on the TBR. Queen Move by the Queen, Kennedy Ryan. I think this is this is my Kennedy Ryan section. I think it's the third one to this Kingmaker series. Yeah, because it goes Kingmaker, Rebel King, and I think this one, because she's the other friend in that friend group. But yeah. And then this one, I should probably put it on my summer TBR, but I'm trying to save it because the last book in the series is The Eternal Ones by Namina Forna. And y'all, I guess, I don't know if this happened in the move or whatever. I done ripped the paper back. But it's still going to be read. Yeah, so the first one was Gilded Ones, the second one was Merciless Ones, and this is the last one in the book, and the series. It's going to make me sad, but I'm going to read it. And then this is a recent purchase. It's Family Lore by Elizabeth Acevedo. This book has been out for a while, you guys. I think since like last year or the year before. But when they came out with this new cover, I was like, oh, I'm getting it. I don't know why the cover. I'm such a cover person. Like, I don't know if I wasn't interested before to read it, but when I saw this cover, I was like, this is the same book. But I was like, oh my gosh, this cover is so cute. So yeah, it's on my TBR, but I don't know when. And then, of course, Parable of the Sower by Octavia E. Butler, the GOAT. I think it's a sci-fi. Is it a sci-fi thriller or just sci-fi probably? Yeah, this is gonna be read soon. And let's see what else. All right. So Eleanor Oliphant is Completely Fine by Gail Honeyman. This has been on my TBR for a while, and I've seen other creators talk about this book, other booktubers, like who was it? Kalila D on here on YouTube. She talks about like this is one of her favorite books, yeah, it just sounds so good. I found this in the free library. So yeah, that was pretty cool. And yes, I checked for bed bugs and all that. So, and it's in good condition. So I'm excited to get to this one. Actually, I think I'm gonna put it on my summer TBR. I think it's a good summer book. And then this one is This Close to Okay by Lisa Cross Smith. She's the other author of the Half Blown Rose that I showed y'all up here earlier in the video. So I have 2 books by her to get to. That's going on the shelf. And then Sankofa, which was on my summer TBR, but I feel like this is probably gonna be better later in the year because it's another like another, I don't know if it's feel good, but it's like a positive literary fiction is what people explain it as. So I'm like, maybe I could do this during winter when I'm, you know, winter blues. So this is Sankofa by Chibundu Onuzo. That's going on TBR card. The Guest by Emma Klein. Y'all, I've heard this has so many good reviews. So many. And I'm so excited. That's going on the cart. And then finally, Troubled Waters. This is a recent release, I think April or May. No, it has to be April because I got it in New Orleans in May. And it was just released. So Troubled Waters by Mary Anais Hegler. This one is another like family saga type of book. And I'll just read a little bit. In this intimate portrait of two generations, a granddaughter and a grandmother come to terms with what it means to be family, Black women, and alive in a world on fire. So I think it's a mix of historical fiction and just a family, you know, generational sagas of multiple people in the same family with following their story. But yeah, so that's the last book to go on my my new, well not new, my reused TBR card. And thank you guys for watching as always. Make sure to like this video and subscribe to my channel. And also follow me over on Instagram too. I'll try to put it up here somewhere. Yeah, I'll see y'all in the next one.